So why did I start Perkins Good Earth Farm? I should say my wife and I started it together, and our vision really is to provide the veggies that people need and love. So to take people on a vegetable eating adventure that really promotes healthy eating so that they can be more productive, thriving citizens. And we do that through providing vegetables that you normally wouldn't purchase at the grocery store because you're able to kind of buy at a bulk wholesale rate, and then through our education program, and Julie, my wife, she spends a lot of time talking about cooking and how you store the foods and how you prep it, and it just makes a lot of fun. So really I just grow the stuff, which I thoroughly enjoy, and we do it with stewardship principles in mind of nutrient dense soil, which produces nutrient dense food. So it's kind of that whole idea is healthy soil equals healthy people equals a healthy planet. And we have particularly Christian convictions that motivate us to do that, and it's a lot of fun to do it. One of the things that to grow things organically that we face are there's still pests, there's still weeds, there's still diseases that we have to address. And so in organic production, it's all about prevention, and it's all about starting with the soil. So if your soil's healthy and your plants are healthy, there's going to be less likely to be disease, there's going to be less likely to be insect outbreaks. And so we start with that. So it starts right from the quality of our seed all the way through to harvest. And so that takes a lot of management, it takes a lot of labor, it takes a lot of, know-how and knowledge, and that's what makes it really fun. And it keeps that every day is different, every day there's new challenges, and so that's kind of one of the challenges we face, so that when we do get a disease or a pest outbreak, oftentimes we have to say, all right, this crop, we're gonna take it out and we're gonna put something new, or what did I do wrong or different, or what am I gonna do next time to address that? And often it relies, its basis is kind of like, did I water properly? Was the plant stressed out in some way that signaled that I should, the bugs are attracted to plants that are sick and ill. One of the things that we do to address disease and pest challenges is we have a lot of biodiversity on the farm. So we grow over 12 different crops. We have a lot of native prairie landscape where a lot of beneficials can live and thrive. So they become our preventative pest control. So in tomatoes, this crop here, for example, aphids in the early spring are a problem. But typically with aphids, if you can have enough beneficial organisms, they can combat it. So God in his infinite wisdom did create these checks and balances, right? Of aphid likes to feed on a tomato plant, but then there's a host of wasps, frogs, flies that also feed on the aphids. So we monitor, and if we have to spray, we spray an organic product like soap, safer soap. It's an insecticidal soap, and it's very benign. Not that you could eat the stuff, but it doesn't stay on the plant very long. It only targets those aphids. So it's done in a very kind of systematic, targeted way. People might wonder, Dan, why would you quit a good local county job, good benefits, regular salary, to take up farming, which is one of the highly risky subject to weather, which you can't control. Why would I do this? Because I love it. I can tolerate a little bit of risk in my life, and we've been building this up slowly over the last 8 years, and this was the year to kind of jump in full force. And at some point, I just turned 40, I think you realize in your life that your life is limited, your time is limited. Let's focus. We have the privilege to have access to this land and some resources to really make this happen. And so that's kind of why I quit the day job. That was kind of the vision all along. We just didn't know if it would take 20 years to get there or 30. But with some of the small farm scale models that are out there, this can provide a really good viable income and home and lifestyle for our family, and we feed our community. There's nothing better than that.